Over the years, the court cases we've seen in the UAE, some of the most high-value ones have been regarding commercial agencies and the termination of commercial agency agreements between principal and agent. One of the biggest issues was the fact that it was almost virtually impossible to terminate an agency agreement, even if the agency agreement has expired. What typically would happen is that if an agent was terminated, they would instigate a huge litigation against the principal for rather large amounts of compensation. And in most cases, if they were able to demonstrate that they had invested a significant amount of time and energy in the business, spent a reasonable amount of capital in growing the business, then they were generally awarded quite large amounts of compensation. The new law seeks to change that. So it would honor the terms of the agency agreement. And in the past, again, you needed a very good justifiable reason, such as the fact that the brand was not a fit for the Middle East, or there was a significant issue or justifiable cause why the brand needed to terminate the agency. And that, again, is not a requirement under the new law. Now, this law allowed for only UAE nationals to be registered agencies of brands. And it also meant that those agreements needed to be registered in the Register of Commercial Agents to be able to get the protection under the agency's law, which obviously was very beneficial to agents. In mid-December last year, the government changed the law, and the new law will come into force in June of this year. The main changes of the law really relate to the fact that now it is not essential for only UAE national companies to be agents, but it is possible for international companies to act as agents without a sort of local Emirati involvement in certain cases. And also the whole idea of the registered commercial agencies and the protection that it got is somewhat changed by way of the new law. There is a 10-year protection for registered agencies who had registered agreements for 10 years or more, or who have invested over 100 million dirhams in the operation or growing the operation, as I explained, of the principal and growing the brand of the principal. One of the other big differences we see that in the past, all disputes between principal and agent had to be referred to the UAE courts for resolution. The new law now does permit arbitration as a forum for dispute resolution, which is again a big move to promote foreign investor confidence in our region and in our legal regime. So whilst there has been some movement in the law, there has been some recognition of the fact that in today's market, the UAE does have significant non-UAE national or foreign expatriates or foreign companies that act as agent for many brands. There is still an element of protectionism under the new law. In June 2023, we will see how the law is implemented, and we will also see if foreign principals seek to terminate registered commercial agencies and what the compensation amounts and the repercussion amounts or the repercussions are as a result of those terminations. So here you go, new agencies law coming into force in June 2023. Watch out for more information and more case law as time goes on and we see these terminations emerge.